Record on this computer. There we go. Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the Healthy Living Revolution call. My name is Nicole Scott. I will be your host tonight, along with three of my friends that I've invited. We've got Melissa from Markham, that's in Canada, Markham, Ontario. We've got Sarah Naylor from Ottawa, capital of Canada. We've got Kim Barker from Arizona. So they're going to help me out tonight. I am a single mom. I'm a holistic nutritionist. I'm also a business owner of Passion for Nutrition. And so I'm going to just come right out and be honest with you guys tonight. We actually have a script. Now, for some of you, that might freak you out, but it's freaking me out because I don't do scripts, but I'm going to follow a script because I'm going to share with you information that I don't want to miss out because there's some really good stuff here tonight. And it's going to keep us on track so that we can honor and respect the 30 minutes that we've asked for your time. So if you can just give us permission that if you see our eyes wandering a bit, we're just using a script to help us stay on track because we tend to squirrel a lot. Okay? Sound good? So we're here in order to network with mission-driven people on the topic of family health. And you've been invited because a friend or a family member loves you, respects you, and really wants to let you know what we're up to. And so, this is going to be fun. It's going to be relaxed. We're not going to ask you to buy or sign up for anything. We're just going to share some information and some inspiring stories tonight. And we hope that you enjoy listening, and we just want to thank you for joining us tonight. So I'd like to kick it off with a question, okay? Who finds eating healthy challenging most days? Raise a hand. Anybody? I know I do. And I am a holistic nutritionist and been in the field for 15 years. And I'm raising now teenage girls that want to eat pizza every day for lunch. And I think they steal my loonies and toonies out of my purse because I never seem to have any because I'm sure that's what they're eating for lunch. And they pretend that they're actually eating healthy food. Does anybody relate to that? So, I think we'd all agree that we want to look good, we want to feel good, we want to live a long, healthy life, but sometimes that can be really scary and intimidating and frustrating and really confusing. And that's where we come in. So we are a group of people, thousands of people around the world that have joined this healthy living revolution. And we want to empower people with positive changes. So let me take you through how we inspire healthy living around the world. There's 3 doors that we show. There's the free resources that we have available. There's our nutritional products, and there's also the organization that makes this possible. So what I want to do is I want to talk about the free resources that we have. So the team at Healthy Living Revolution has come up with an amazing website to offer free cookbooks once a quarter that are easy recipes and whole food nutrition that is nutritionist approved. We have free live fitness webinars and fitness series that you can do in the comfort of your own home. We also have webinars that are training on the latest health topics. And then we also have a Start Strong program for children. And that is my favorite. It's all about raising healthy, happy, positive children, letting them fall in love with fitness and food so that we can have a positive impact in this generation of children. So you'll be able to look at those resources at the end of the call when you connect with the person that invited you here, and they'll give you the link to get all of that free information. So exciting. So let's talk a little bit about nutritional support. So I think you guys would all agree that nutrition is definitely the foundation of good health. You probably also have heard that we probably need to be eating about 9 to 13 of servings of fruits and veg. And for some of us, that can be daunting. I know in my practice, I was lucky if I saw an average of a family member eating 5 servings a day. And so, what we've learned in nutritional school is that the foundation of good health is raw fruits, vegetables, and berries. And not only that they're good for you, but they are critical and that they are absolutely the foundation. And so even the best eaters need help. And I know I didn't think I needed help when I first learned about Juice Plus, and you'll hear my story a little bit later, but then when I added the Juice Plus and I proved through blood that it was actually doing something, then I realized that I needed help, that I was still deficient. So the product that we do put in our body for that nutritional support is called Juice Plus. And I am going to introduce you to one of my friends, Melissa Segiun, who is a mom. She's a holistic nutritionist. She's a wife. She's a retired massage therapist. And she also has a diploma in homeopathic medicine. And she's going to share a little bit more about our Juice Plus products and the support that they do in our body. Melissa?
All right. Thank you, Nicole. Guys, I'm super excited to share with you tonight because I just love the impact of what Juice Plus has done for my family and many of the families that I work with. So you're probably wondering what Juice Plus is, and it's a good question. So Juice Plus is 30 whole, raw, vine-ripened whole foods. So mainly the fruits, veg, and berries that Nicole talked about. It's non-GMO, which I love, and it's NSF certified in order to ensure you that it is pure. And, you know, living in Canada right now in the winter, you know, salads are not my thing because they're a bit cooling. So I love to know that I'm getting my salad in a capsule via my Juice Plus capsules. Another thing that's important is it's important to understand how we actually make the Juice Plus products. So our fruits and vegetables go through an encapsulation process or are made into a chewable. And first and foremost, those vegetables and berries are vine ripened. And this may not seem like a big deal, but science does prove that you know, the fruits, the veg, and the berries get their most nutrient uptake when they're on the vine or the plant as long as possible. In fact, it's right before they fall off that their nutrition is at its highest. So that is why it's so important for us to allow them to ripen on the vine. Unlike maybe the produce we're getting at the grocery store, which just hasn't had that time to be there, right? So and so allowing them to be on that plant for that long really allows us to have the most nutrient dense product when we go to go through our proprietary making of the Juice Plus product, which allows then to, so we take the fruits, the veg, the berries, and we basically crush everything. We use the entire fruit, entire veg, including all the, you know, the peels and the cores and the skins and all of that. And that is amazing because we crush that into a pulp and then we freeze dry it at a really low temperature to keep all of the enzymes live and intact. And the reason I love that we're using the whole food is because, you know, science again shows us that, you know, a lot of the nutrition that we get from the fruit or the veg is actually found in the peel. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm not necessarily eating orange peels these days, although my little one, he'll basically eat anything. So I love that. I love that they're using the whole food, and, you know, and as a nutritionist myself, it really fits my philosophy of eating everything from the plant. So, you know, the vitamin C that we get from the orange peel is actually in our product, which is amazing. So as I mentioned, they freeze dried at a really low temperature in order to retain all of those live enzymes. And then they powder it and they put it into a capsule or into a chewable, which I think is amazing. And so there are a few reasons that I really love the Juice Plus products. First and foremost, as a nutritionist and, you know, a lover of science, I love that it is the most researched nutritional product on the market. We have over 35 peer-reviewed studies that have been published in medical journals around the world, which I think is amazing. And I actually have them all and have not read them all, but I do have them in case anyone's interested. And I also love that it's suitable because it's only a food, it's suitable for everyone. You know, young children can take it, the elderly can take it, it's safe for pregnant and nursing moms, and it's safe for athletes. You know, with the Olympics coming up and the worry of, you know, maybe testing for something that might be banned, athletes who are on this product have no worries because it's NSF certified to ensure that the only thing in the bottle is what they're getting. And so they can feel good about going through that drug testing and knowing that they're going to pass. And then we have a few, so I'll just show you our capsules. Here they are. So we have the purple is the berries, and then the garden blend and the orchard blend, which is our fruit. So that's our premium product, I find. And then we have some additional products that we love as well. So we have our complete shake powder. It comes in a big pouch or in a small sachet, and we have it in chocolate and vanilla. And I love it because it's vegan. It offers, in addition to the 30 plants that you get in the fruits, veg, and berry capsules, you also get an additional 17 plants in that shake powder. And it offers a great source of protein, has a ton of fiber to keep us full and keep us regular, has a ton of amino acids, and as I mentioned, a ton more fruits and vegetables. So I love it for a quick on-the-go snack or just a post recovery drink if I'm coming home from a run, which is amazing. And we up in here in Canada, and as a lot of you people around the world have already got the omegas, but we just actually got our omegas approved by Health Canada, and we are super excited to be starting on them. So I love this product because I can't take fish oil, and fish oil is our biggest supplement of omega fats currently. So I love that we've come up with a never seen before sort of plant omega, where we've skipped the fish and we've gone directly to the source in order to get that broad spectrum of omegas straight from plants. It actually tastes really delicious. You can basically, pop it in your mouth, and it's just got like an orange and vanilla flavor. And so for kids, I give my kids this, and then they take the capsule out and they just get the oil, which is awesome. We also have our complete bars, and I don't know about you guys that are moms out there, but it seems that every time I get in the car, my kids, regardless if they've just eaten, are like, snack, snack, snack. So I love that I always have these in the car for them, and they love them. And what else? Oh, and lastly, we have our tower garden. So I am currently growing a full garden in my dining room while it's going to be -20 overnight, which is amazing. So this is an aeroponic growing system, which allows us to grow fresh fruits and vegetables all year round. And really sticking with the mission of, of Juice Plus and getting enough fruits and vegetables into our diet. So that's the second option. Aside from the supplements, right? And then the one last thing I'll tell you about before I get into my product story is the Shred 10 program. So our products are sold in a 4-month supply, and we kick it off with an awesome Shred 10 program, which is a 10-day program that allows us to really shed the habits and foods and maybe anything else that's not serving us for those 10 days. And what I found in my practice and with my customers is that as they continually go month to month and do these shreds, by the end of the year, they're feeling amazing. They've shred habits. I have people who've dropped coffee completely. They've lost weight. They've, are running marathons and doing amazing things. So I love that, that 10 days of whole food eating and focusing on getting rid of those habits really is something amazing. So you can check that out at www.shred10.com if you want to learn more about that. And just real quick, I know we're short on time probably because I talk a lot, but I just want to share my product story. As a nutritionist, I felt like we were doing real well, but I was introduced to the Juice Plus products by a teacher who actually taught me in nutrition school. And I knew that if she was giving this product to her family, it was a damn good product. So I was intrigued. I was like, of course, I'm trying to help these people eat more fruits and vegetables and get a better array, 9 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. And I was having trouble doing it. And that was simply because people didn't want to make the changes or have the time to make the changes. So I thought this was like the easy button. This is awesome. So of course, I signed up as a rep and started taking the product at the same time. And I knew deep in my heart that I needed my own story if I was going to feel good about giving this to others. So we got on the product. I honestly didn't think it would make a difference, but what I haven't told you yet is that winter previous to getting started with Juice Plus is I was actually sick 5 times. So as Nicole mentioned, I have a lot of health and wellness tools in my tool belt, but I couldn't figure out what was happening with me. So we got on the product, and I'm happy to report that I no longer, it took us 18 months before we got ill again, which was amazing because, being sick those 5 months, literally it would knock me out for a week. And as a stay-at-home mom and a part-time practicing practitioner, I had a lot on my plate. And, you know, for me to be out of the game for almost a week was really hard on our family. It took its toll on my husband having to take time off work to stay home with the kids, but it also took a toll on our finances because as a self-employed person, I wasn't getting that paycheck that I needed in order to, you know, contribute to our family. So I felt like after I got started on Juice Plus and after we went through that whole winter without getting sick, I was like, oh my gosh, hallelujah, we got our life back, right? And so just other things I noticed real quick, I noticed, you know, the arthritis in my hands was essentially no longer painful. I noticed that I was running faster. I was recovering faster from my workouts. I was, you know, my skin was awesome, but most of all, I had energy and more patience with just with everyday life. So I am forever grateful that Juice Plus came into our life when it did, even though I thought I didn't need it. So yeah, so that's my story. Grateful, grateful, grateful. And so now I'm just going to kick it over to my friend Kim Barker, who is down in sunny Arizona and bragging about 80-degree temperatures while we're freezing up here. So Kim's a mom and she's also a certified health coach. And she's just going to tell you a little bit more about the business, I think. Kim?
Yes, thank you. I had to unmute myself there. Sorry for that delay. Thank you so much, Melissa. Oh my gosh. I am just so honored to be here with all of you guys tonight. What an amazing story. Thanks so much for sharing. My name is Kim Barker and I do reside in sunny Arizona. We had to turn on our air conditioning today, so I'm just saying you may want to come visit. It has been awesome weather over here. I'm a very busy mom. I have 2 very active boys and a husband that serves in the U.S. Army, and we are on the go all the time. And you know what? I love it. I don't know what I would do with myself if we didn't have a million things to run off to. However, it hasn't always been like that. I actually was really, really sick and I didn't even know it. I just had chronic pain all the time. And I'm talking by 11 o'clock, alternating on the couch, heat packs, cold packs, living on Tylenol, Motrin, anything that required being on my feet for long periods of time, even short periods of time, actually, I'm not going to lie. Daily activities like mom duties, unloading, reloading the dishwasher, doing laundry, changing bed sheets, bathing kids, all of that was seriously way too hard. I couldn't do it. And I really felt like a failure as a wife and a mom. And it really sucked. And I didn't want to be social. I didn't want to go anywhere. I was gaining weight. My complexion was the worst. I had never had bad complexion. And I found myself in my 30s, losing my hair, bad complexion, gaining weight, and in terrible pain. And I was caught on this hamster wheel and going to specialists. And I didn't know what was going on, but I was so sick and tired of being sick and tired. So I ended up finding out after getting blood drawn multiple times that my CRP levels were extremely high, at 25, 26. And I would have the nurse call me and say, you're at increased risk for cardiovascular disease. You have to lower the inflammation. But no one gave me a way how to do that. And so finally, I started doing some of my own research. And then I had somebody say, have you ever heard of Juice Plus? It's clinically proven to lower systemic inflammation. You should just try it. And I really thought, nope, not for me. Don't do vitamins, don't do supplements. And then I sat down and started reading the research. And I was very pleasantly surprised. These were major medical institutions putting their name on the line, independently doing studies with live subjects. And I thought, it's just fruits and vegetables. I'll give it a try. So I did. And I started seeing some drastic changes for my own health. That's how my body reacted. Flooding my body with plant nutrition changed everything for me. I thought I was really healthy. I thought we ate really well. And in fact, we just really didn't. We just couldn't get enough nutrition in. So I have a chronic fatigue syndrome. It's an autoimmune and I'm not cured from it by any means, but it does help my flare-ups. They don't get as bad and don't last for as long. And I can really tell how I'm feeling based upon my diet. So I naturally started just sharing this product that was making a huge difference in my life. And I could tell that it was making a big difference in my family's life. And so I needed to learn a little bit more about this business side of Juice Plus, because I found that there was a way that I could get my products for free. And I said, okay, tell me more. And so some of the business stuff that we're going to talk about, this healthy living revolution and our business community, the main reason of the Juice Plus company is to bring freedom through improved health. It's important to know that about 80% of the Juice Plus customers have no affiliation with the company whatsoever. Serving those customers are us who have partnered with the Juice Plus company. We are paid well to do a lot of good. So as you listen to our stories, perhaps you'll think of someone, maybe a couple people in your life that need to hear what's possible. Let's address two common questions about the Juice Plus company. Everyone wants to know, how does it work? So the business is open to anyone 18 years or older. It's called a virtual franchise. You think of a franchise like Starbucks, Subway, you would pay upwards of $100,000 easily to own one of those. Owning a Juice Plus virtual franchise is $50 a year. I'm going to say that again, $50 a year. You have online office, a personal website, and you can run your device from anywhere, anytime. The beach is probably my most favorite place to work. I have board meetings there quite often. You can earn a residual income by simply sharing Juice Plus by word of mouth, and the company does the rest. There's no inventory to keep. The only Juice Plus that we touch is our own. They manufacture the Juice Plus, they deliver and bill and collect from customers that pay us, and then they pay us by direct deposit. All commission levels are permanent. There's no quotas, no minimums, and the freedom to choose your individual pace. There's no glass ceiling on income or territorial restrictions for that matter. The Juice Plus company is in over 20 countries. That is unbelievable. Another thing that people always ask is, what's so great about the Juice Plus company? Well, the Juice Plus company was formed nearly 50 years ago, and the same president and founder, Jay Martin, who's still at the helm today. We're privately held and debt-free, and it's a multi-billion-dollar company. There's family benefits package when you get to the top level position, and that includes medical, dental, disability, life, long-term care, chiropractic, prescriptions, acupuncture, and they also help with college assistance. They give you a holiday bonus, and you get a monthly expense allowance. This business can produce short-term cash or be a long-term wealth building for retirement strategy for you and your family. Oh, and by the way, the Juice Plus company inspires healthy living, but also healthy giving. And that's my favorite. I have a servant's heart, so this really touches me. We've impacted, as a Juice Plus company, over 1 million families so far with free Juice Plus for children that are involved with the Children's Health Study. Juice Plus is the title sponsor of the St. Jude's Marathon, Memphis, and they just raise a ton of money for those sick kids at St. Jude's. They are highly involved in the Boys and Girls Club and Volunteers of America. Let us know afterwards if you would like to hear more details about how we're making a difference in these places. I am going to pass it off to my girl, Sarah, and I cannot wait for you guys to hear what she's up to, because this girl right here is getting ready to retire. Take it away, girl.
Hey everyone, oh my goodness, I am so excited to be here and so honored to be speaking with these amazing, inspiring women who I call my friends. My name is Sarah Mokhtar. I'm a wife and a very proud mummy to a very busy 14-month-old. I'm a former fitness competitor turned holistic health junkie, as I call myself. I work in the corporate world currently as a finance manager, and it's for a healthcare company. But 3 years ago, I worked also an additional position. So on top of my 8 hours a day, I was working an additional 13 hours, answering the phones overnight. And so basically I was working 21 hours a day, and that was like 5 to 6 days a week. And oh my God, I don't even want to think about that. My husband and I were a young couple swimming in debt. We had huge dental and medical bills. My company does not offer health benefits. We did have a huge wedding. So yeah, we felt like there was no end in sight, and we were longing for some type of relief. On top of the stress from debt, the crazy schedule was wreaking havoc on my body and my health, but it was also wreaking havoc on my relationships with my family and friends and my husband. And I definitely was looking for some help, and I truly believe the universe heard me cry. My sister's best friend was the one who introduced me to Juice Plus, and to be honest, I was really interested in the business. But little did I know the impact that this product was going to have on my own health. I suffered from hormonal issues and infertility. And my family was also seeing amazing results. My mom, who had suffered from eczema for 2 years, literally it was gone within 2 months of her being on the product. So it really was, something that made sense to me. And I knew that everyone could be eating more fruits and vegetables. But when I saw my first paycheck, I was in total shock, and I couldn't believe that I just got paid, and a really nice amount, mind you, for helping people get healthy. And I had so much fun doing it. This is when the light bulb kind of went off for me. I realized that this was my passion. I wanted to help people feel better, not sit behind a desk. Fast forward only a short 6 months from sharing the business and the product, I moved up into the marketing plan and was finally able to quit that dreaded on-call position. Victory! And I was having so much fun doing it, and it didn't feel like work. I was meeting so many amazing people and learning so many things. And yeah, November 11th, 2016 at 6:32 p.m., my whole life changed. I became a mom, and my reason for life was staring back at me, and he was my true purpose. The first 2 months on maternity leave were crazy, but the glory of this business and the sustainable income that I had been building allowed me not to stress about money and just be a mom. And this business can totally be done in stolen moments. I am proof of that. I went to the second highest level in our company when my son was only 2 months old, and literally it happened in stolen moments. And yeah, that first year of my son's life was obviously the most incredible 12 months, but I did struggle. I suffered from postpartum depression, pretty bad actually. But this is another gift that this business has given me, and I was blessed with an amazing community of men and women that were my village through this dark time, and they raised me up, and we got through it. November 2017, I did go back to work, and Jager went into daycare full time, and that was the worst week of my life. I will never forget getting that phone call from the daycare provider saying that, my son was crying unconsolably, and she thought that it would be best that I come pick him up. And I'll never forget that look in his eyes. I knew that this is why I said yes to this business. I needed to be his mom. I needed to be there for him, and I needed to be the one raising my son. So I made that decision in that very moment. By the end of 2018, I'd be 39, retired, a stay-at-home mom, inspiring people to live their dreams, inspiring people to live the best life possible and to live the healthiest life possible. And I know it's cliche, but we only have one life. And I want my son to be proud to say that his mom said yes to her dreams. And I'm so grateful to this business that will allow me to do all those things. I once believed that I didn't deserve success or didn't believe that I could be successful. But this is another amazing gift that this business and this community gives to you, is that they teach you to believe in yourself. And I truly do. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for allowing me to share my story with you guys tonight. I'm going to pass the spotlight back to my mentor, Nicole Scott, who is living proof that dreams do come true. She has built her dream and she is living it all because of this Juice Plus business. So thank you, everyone. And away you go, Nicole.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you, ladies, for sharing your heartfelt stories with people around the world. We've got over 200 people joining us tonight to hear what we have to say in our mission. I'm just going to wrap up really quickly. I know we're running out of time. Just give me a couple more minutes permission to just hear my heart, hear my story as I wrap up. So from a product story, very similar to Melissa's, I was that skeptical nutritionist, didn't think I needed it, but I had a very persistent mom that wouldn't stop not sharing. And thank goodness she never stopped. So yes, I finally did say yes to Juice Plus. Yes, I got my blood work to prove her wrong. The blood work proved she was right, and the rest is history. I did have a child suffering from 75 food allergies and sensitivities. I left my corporate job in the food industry to go back to holistic nutrition school so that I could help other families. And that's what I did for a number of years. And I really, from a business standpoint, I ignored the business. I just signed up to get a better price. I had a lot of ego. I was quite arrogant about this business model. They never taught this in school. And I took business and psychology and had a lot of years of experience under my belt in the corporate mindset. So it was really hard for me to shift from that corporate, if anybody can relate to my story, to over on this type of a model. But over time, I got to a place where I was, my marriage was actually breaking down, and I had this kind of hobby-like business with Juice Plus. And, I looked out at my future. My future did not look bright. My future looked like I was going back to my corporate job, which means it was a 3-hour commute. It meant 3 weeks off a year. It meant that I had a boss again. It meant that I never get to see my kids. It meant that I traveled a lot. And I just hyperventilated in that moment to say, I need to do something different. So I called out my mentors in Juice Plus and I said, what do I need to do to get to the top of the marketing plan? Show me how. I focused with determination. In a year, in that moment of that phone call, I decided I was going to the top, and I made it to the top of the compensation plan, and I've never looked back. I'm 13 years now sharing Juice Plus with the product and the business, and I'm so proud to say that I have my life, financial freedom, time freedom. I never did have to go back to that corporate job. I get to be with my teenage girls and raise them and be here, support on them, love on them, and be a role model for a single mom that is successful. And let me tell you, I make a lot more money than I ever did in the corporate job, and I've got that time freedom. So I hope my story resonated with some of you that maybe have that resistance or think that that corporate job is the answer, because there is a different answer. So I'm going to wrap up and say thank you for joining us tonight. There's two types of people that we like to network with. People who are ready to take their health to the next level, whether that's you just starting with our free resources and enjoying and taking your health to the next level, or adding any of our Juice Plus products to top you up and bridge the gap. For $2 to $3 a day, that's where you can start and really see some significant change in your body. Second person we love to network with is people that want to earn a stable income and expand their options. So, people with the Freedom Revolution, what it looks like is you got the mom and dad care instead of daycare. I love that. That just makes so much sense. And there are dads that are doing this and staying home and raising their kids too, which is awesome. We got hardworking professionals. That was me. We could have choice to actually own our life. We have college kids that want to build a stable income as they go through without having to get another job. We see a lot of that, which is so awesome when we see our college kids making that residual income. We also see the empty nesters, and they can increase their retirement income. That's my parents. They just bought a house in Costa Rica because of this Juice Plus business. How cool is that? 6 months a year, they're enjoying Costa Rica, and I'm sending my 16-year-old daughter there in 2 weeks to go hang out with grandma and grandma on the beach. Yes, because of this business. So this all takes place using a simple system within a positive, fun community we like to call our Juice Plus family. Maybe you could ask yourself, who do I know that needs to hear this message? What if Juice Plus could change my life? I encourage you to get a hold of the person that invited you here tonight, have a conversation, get our link to the free resources, and see if this is the right time to join our movement. Thanks, everyone. Have a great night. Thanks, ladies. Thanks for sharing.
Good night.
Night.